One day, you will tell your story of how you overcame what you went through, and it will be someone else's survival guide. 2 years ago, I posted this quote on LinkedIn, and today, I'm living them right here on this TEDx stage. Have you ever felt trapped in a situation so dark and hopeless that you couldn't see a way out? I have. And today I want to share what I discovered in that darkness. Even today, conversations about leaving abusive situations and rebuilding lives are often met with silence because some truths are still too uncomfortable for our society to face. Imagine you're in a tunnel, cold, suffocating, with every direction feeling like an endless void. There's no light in sight. What would you do? Stand still, hoping for rescue? Crumble under the weight of despair? Or take a step forward, not knowing where it might lead, but trusting that moving forward is better than standing still? I know what it feels like to be in that tunnel, unsure of where to go. For me, the turning point came in the form of a simple drawing. One fine evening, while tidying up, as I picked up my kids' scattered papers, I came across something that stopped me in my tracks. A drawing they had made. It was a simple sketch of a woman with a cape labeled "My Mom, My Hero." I stared at it, and tears welled up in my eyes. Honestly, I didn't feel like a superhero. I felt like I was barely holding everything together, constantly battling my fears, doubts, and circumstances. But at that moment, I realized something very profound. My children didn't see my struggles, they saw my strength. Let's take a moment. I want you to try something with me. Take a deep breath and close your eyes for a moment. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, not the one that shows your messy hair or tired eyes, but the one that reflects your strength, the battles you've fought, the resilience that got you here today. Look at that version of you, the fighter, the survivor. Now whisper these words like a secret only you need to hear. I'm strong, I'm capable, I'm worthy of the life I dream of. Now open your eyes, and just for 5 seconds, sit up taller, shoulders back, chin up, and strike your best superhero pose. Because let's be real, if my kids can see me as a superhero in a simple drawing, then you, my friend, can absolutely own this moment. Sometimes we don't see our strength until someone else reminds us. But today, you reminded yourself, and that's real power. That drawing sparked a realization. I may not have superpowers, yet I had something even more powerful. A heart that refused to quit, and a love strong enough to conquer any challenge. That night, as I stared at that drawing, I realized my kids saw something in me that I didn't. That drawing wasn't just a picture, but a reflection of how my kids viewed me and what I could become for them. If my child believes I can move mountains, the least I can do is start climbing. And that's when I made the hardest decision of my life. I would not let my children grow up in the same darkness I had accepted for myself. I would fight, I would leave, I would build a better life for us, no matter what it took. It was time to take control of my life. Leaving wasn't easy. Moving houses is tough, but moving countries, it's like navigating a whole new world, where even a simple trip to the grocery store feels like navigating an obstacle course with no instructions. At 33, I made the boldest decision of my life. I left everything I knew, my home, my country, my comfort zone, where I quickly realized starting over isn't as glamorous as it looks in the movies. No slow motion walks with inspiring background music, guys. Just me, my 3 kids, and the strength I never knew I had. In my lowest moment, I chose to pursue my strength. Because sometimes when you feel you have nothing left, that's when you find the courage to rise and chase what once felt impossible. But usually at this time, when life feels unbearable, many of us give up. But it's at this time, when you are at your lowest, you're closest to discovering your true strength. I took on multiple jobs. At one point, I had so many job titles, even I wasn't sure what I did for a living. I just knew I was tired. I had no one, but soon I found my best friend, and we became closer in every prayer. Each step I took taught me resilience and a whole lot of patience. And through the beautiful chaos we call life, I held on to nothing but hope. After 2 years of hard work and endless paperwork, seriously, I'm convinced that immigration is just a test to see if you ever give up. We finally received our visas and moved. Starting life in a new country felt like being a contestant on a reality show I never signed up for, the Survivor Parenting Edition. The challenges included understanding the whole system, making new friends, and figuring out why grocery store aisles have so many types of peanut butter. But through all of it, I never stopped smiling. And often people would ask me, how do you pull off that smile so effortlessly? But the truth is, it wasn't the smile that was effortless. It was the strength behind it that I had to work for every single day. Throughout my journey, I learned some very powerful lessons. Number 1, dream big. Don't let circumstances define your dreams. If I can survive moving to a new country with 3 kids and a suitcase full of hope, then you can absolutely survive your Wi-Fi going out for an hour. Number 2, let go of fear. Fear will always whisper reasons to stay in the dark. But courage is to tell that voice, not today, fear. I have places to go and dreams to chase. Number 3, have faith. Faith is the foundation of every leap. Whether it's faith in yourself, faith in Almighty, faith is what keeps you moving forward. Number 4, persevere. Starting over isn't easy. Some days you'll want to give up, other days you'll want to throw your alarm clock out of the window. But the breakthroughs come through when you least expect them, usually right after you've convinced yourself that you cannot take another step. Let me take you back to the tunnel one last time. If you ever feel trapped, whether in a relationship, career, or any situation that feels impossible, do not despair nor be sad. Faith is not about having all the answers at that point of time. It's taking the first step. It's standing at the edge of uncertainty, having firm belief. It's watching doors close, yet believing that He's opening far greater one for you. It's walking in the path of darkness, guided by the certainty that His light will never abandon you. Trust doesn't promise clarity. Rather, it promises peace. Because when you rely on Him, you're not just only hoping for an outcome, but you're trusting the one who holds the entire plan. And when you find that light of faith, it might flicker, it might dim, but it's always there. And when you carry that light, don't just hold it for yourself. Shine it so that others can find their way too. If you look back, every situation God has put you through has either changed you, helped you grow, made you stronger, or made you a better person. Because everything He does has a purpose. As I continue my journey, I'm excited to launch my own brand, Brand New Me, a testament to transformation, resilience, and the power of starting over. So take that leap, let your heart soar. Even a small spark can open a new door. When the journey is hard and hope seems far, believe in your light because you are the star.